Women today are a lot more aggressive. We have become what I call men in skirts. We are so aggressive.
Always somebody trying, you know. No. So if you're moving slow, there's somebody else who's not.
There's a little small part of me that, like, I wouldn't mind if I heard from them again or if they reached out to me. You care enough to see that I'm good after what happened between us.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Like, the whole time while my page was under attack, I was just looking at everything, thinking to myself, wow, this is what the men have been saying. You have been on this app, I'm talking about myself, Dana, you have been on this app arguing back and forth with these men and telling them that they was wrong about a lot of stuff that they was actually right about. And that's the reason why I had to step back. Like I said, I had to get off the passport bros. I had to leave that alone because at this point, I can't talk about them no more. I can't bring it up because at this point, I don't feel like they wrong. I don't feel like they wrong, so I have to leave that alone. I'm just going to step away from it. But really being able to see firsthand how crazy a lot of these women are, how emotionally unhinged a lot of them are, I got to see firsthand what a lot of these men are dealing with. A lot of them are not lying when they talk about what it's like to deal with a lot of these women.
You heard it there yourself. And I noticed that too. I noticed that with Dana Dan because I seen when she talked about the passport bros. Hence, I'm one of the main guys, right? One of the first. And you go, wait a minute. You don't see what's happening? That's what I said. Dana, you seem like an intelligent young woman. You seem very intelligent. I've seen a lot of her videos, and I can tell she has a good head on her shoulders. So guess what, guys? The smart ones, they realize. She sees exactly what men have said, enough is enough.
What's done is done.
And a lot of guys are refusing to pursue modern women. I mean, you got to accept it. You got to, but you know what? They can't. That's the problem. Most can't accept it. Is it a good thing? No, it's not good when you won't accept your fate. Like yesterday, I reacted to a video. A bunch of women in LA are wondering why guys aren't talking to them. Why guys are going for white women. Why guys are going for Spanish women. Everything except for the community, right? Because that's what's there. When you're in New York, when you're in LA, it's very multicultural. So if you can get to have the pick of the litter and they're feeling black guys, which they are, that's what guys are going to go for.
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, gosh.
Money-wise. Please.
Can you suck it?
What?
Now, that's savage. That's so savage. But it's so funny, though.
Women today are a lot more aggressive. We have become what I call men in skirts. We are so aggressive.
Your masculine energy.
So demanding. So unaware, really. We think we got it going on, but women really aren't aware of their power.
She called women men in skirts. It's wild because you know what I instantly thought about? Like, when you think of like them trannies that participate in male boxing and slaughter women or participate in high school track. I saw it one time. Destroy them. You're a man. Of course you destroy them. But that's the similarity.
Their power. Because our power as women is silent. I find women to be mean as hell. I'm sorry.
Really?
Oh my gosh. See, I'm an alpha woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm straightforward too.
Yeah.
But I'm not mean.
Okay. Are you aggressive?
No, I'm assertive.
Okay.
I'm not aggressive.
What's the difference?
Well, first of all, your intention. In assertiveness, it's about dominion and accomplishing a particular thing. And aggressive, it's about control and getting what you're going for.
Okay.
Assertion comes from the heart. Aggression comes from the head. And it's ego and control. And women today, I find, are extremely aggressive, unkind, unloving, and mean as hell.
Yeah. Come on now. Like, you can't have that attitude and expect men to treat you traditionally. That's what they're asking for. Come in, like, treat me traditionally, buy me, pay for everything for the first date, do this, do that. Like, seriously, it's gotten so bad. Exactly like I said, on a first date. So we're making them split the bill. It's wild. It's turning into Savage Town, USA, everywhere. Yes, Savage Town, USA, because it's happening in every town around the country.
So if we're talking, everything's good. I asked you to dinner.
Yeah.
Or coffee. You're like,
Yeah.
absolutely. Great.
Yeah.
What date? So this is the truth of the situation. I said, what does your Friday or Saturday look like? Great. But mind you, we're not talking every day. Some days will go by just because we have lives, right? Oop. Uh-oh, she already made a face. What does that mean?
So I will say
Oh no.
even letting days go by without talking is, if you like me,
You
you're
won't
probably
do
not
that.
going to do that. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There is always somebody trying. You know,
No.
so if you're moving slow, there's somebody else who's not. If you're skipping days, there's another man who's not skipping days. And he's trying to make that very clear.
I definitely
And
been
he's
skipping
just
days.
looking, and if she's a cutie too, or if a lot of guys even are just giving her attention,
Yeah, she would-
I
she would
promise
get a lot of
you,
attention.
there's somebody else who is not letting her forget this.
Yeah, and exactly. Like, that's what a guy's thinking. A guy's thinking the ugliest of the ugliest has it like that. And there are some women who don't have it like that because they don't put themselves out there. But a lot do. I saw it, depending on the state sometimes. It depends on how it's going to work out. But a lot of them are very active, have a lot of men contacting them, and carry it that way. And why would a guy wait around for that? Seriously, like he's the fifth guy taking you on a first date in a matter of a month. How is he gonna compete? Nobody's asking him on dates. That's the girl he gathered up the courage to talk to, probably the first one in the last 4 months. It's not easy on men. But then you talk like this. So imagine I'm a man, right? I stay to myself most of the time. I ask a woman on a date, and then I see a random woman saying something like this, and then random woman thinking this. How am I going to handle it? I'd rather not play.
What's your age?
I am 28.
What's the most you would spend on a first date?
Never go more than $50 ever. And the reason is because there's an 80% chance you're never going to see that woman again. She picked to go out on a date with you today, but she has 3 other dates lined up for next week and the week after that.
But we couldn't say the same thing about men?
Not in most cases, no. Most guys are struggling to get dates. Most guys don't have the options that even an average woman to below average woman has. Guys, you really have to set yourself apart, showcase either an attractive image, be charismatic, and or be persistent. And in some cases, all three, in order for you to even land a few dates a week.
But let's be honest. If you're really attracted to a woman, why wouldn't you just go all out and take her to the dinner for a first date?
Go for it. But it's always a risk. And if you're okay with having that experience and potentially never seeing her again, then by all means, it's your wallet. But with me, I don't like to waste my time. And I've realized that also when it comes to genuine desire, meaning a woman actually being physically attracted to you, actually having an interest towards you, she's not going to require all these crazy experiences. Some of my past girlfriends and some of the best women I've ever met walk in the park. Casual food, less than $12 a person.
Ice cream and coffee.
Very simple.
Yeah, and that's why guys gotta go for who is showing them their attention. He said it. The best girls he ever had walk in the park, barely spent any money. The best girls I ever had, I didn't take them anywhere. To be honest with you, they see me and fell. A girl has to see you and say, that's my everything right there. She has to see that in you. Same thing happened with my wife. As soon as we started talking, she was all in. Guys are trying to make sure they land someone who's all in. If she's not all in, men aren't dealing, which is very smart. You got to say that. As a lady, look at men and say, go for the ones, tell the truth. Tell us, go for the ones who are into you. Don't waste your time on the ones who are not into you. I want to hear a lady say that. Some do, but I want to hear more. Go ahead, if the female Rick Ross, do your thing.
If you are a single mom and you are dating a man old enough to be your dad and he's looking after your kids from another man or whatever it is, and you're like, yay, he's looking after me, I don't care if he's a granddad, no worries. Do you not sometimes think, if he can sexualize me and I'm young enough to be his daughter, who's to say he doesn't sexualize my kids? Does that thought ever cross your mind when you are blending families?
I mean, yeah, of course the thought would cross their mind, but I guess a lady has to be a great judge of character, but I don't think that's the first thing women are thinking. They should be thinking that, but I say it like this. She's right. Because a lot of these girls have no clue who they're dating. They don't. Look at the date market now. They're all chasing the same guy. You expect them to make a smart decision like that? No. So listen to her. I guess she's right, right? She is. She makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Will somebody please deport me? Yeah, I need deported. Please deport me back home to my father.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from? The Five Guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
Are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift?
I'm a Christian man and I'm with saving myself, man. Oh, man. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, if there's no Five Guys, I'll have to come back tomorrow. What time do you finish?
I'm not actually not sure what time I finish today.
All right, meet you back here in a few hours.
Okay, I'm gonna go straight home.
Yes, my man. That was so cringe. He didn't even know he was being recorded. But he stuck by his guns. He said, I'm a Christian man. I'm waiting till marriage. He should have said, what about you? That would have been, if he would have said, what about you? Or you should be doing the same thing. Or get your life together. Little does he know, I don't think he knows her. Because he doesn't, if he's a Christian man, he's not watching that. But bro, if you saw her talking about how she had 100 dudes and getting splooshed in the eye, he would throw up. He would literally throw up Five Guys. Listening to her talking about taking Five Guys, he's throwing up Five Guys.
And
If I don't know you, then
please stop interrupting me. The thing is, I would have never done this to somebody that I love. When I got down on one knee again, I got interrupted. Good Lord.
I'm done with this.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That was funny. She needed to be humble. She needed that. You know, it's funny. She's never leaving that guy. She's never leaving him. Oh, you're so toxic. He's not toxic. They call a man toxic because he's standing up for himself. Don't cut me off while I'm talking. You're on a television show and you're cutting the man off. Everything he says. Yeah, I just want to say, he shut her up. Good job.
You could tell your homegirl that man flew from one galaxy to the other for you and saved you from starvation and whatever the case may be. And she gonna look you dead in the eye and say, that's the bare minimum. She gonna say that every time. Every time. And you wanna know something? She ain't lying. She ain't never lied.
What? So She flew from other galaxy for him, and that's the bare minimum. Most likely men that do that are trying to conquer planets. There's a reason why people can't fly in space, but I'll save that for another day. I'll save it for another day, but that's not the bare minimum. But we see that's what they think. Sad.
Quick question for you. What would you say is your favorite thing about working for Target?
Where I know you from?
Probably like TikTok.
Oh, I guess the money.
Is that why you chose to work here, or was it something else?
No, just the money. I couldn't find any other jobs. I would just say that. Mm-hmm.
So why Target instead of like Walmart or Whole Foods?
Walmart. So.
What was your experience like there?
It was crazy. I feel like it's more classy, more quiet over here.
So Walmart's ghetto, Target's more of like classy,
Yeah,
civilized.
it's more classy. Yeah.
So let's say I wanted to work for Target. What's the starting salary?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm not allowed to say.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I have a degree, so yeah, I'm sorry. My manager is actually looking at me right now, so.
No, I give her props. She understands she can't say how much she makes, which is against company policy. The manager's looking at her. The guy just came up to her, started asking questions. Very respectful. You know what's wild? I'm looking at her, and it's the same thing I saw at Wendy's when I was in the States, when I visited my cousin. Sometimes you find girls that are the baddest, most understanding in an aisle working in Target. Yes. Working in Target. She's gorgeous. That girl was very beautiful, by the way. Very respectful. That's what guys want. Stop shooting for the ones demanding you take them out for expensive dinners. And go for someone like that. Because you know what's wild? What'll blow your mind? That woman is probably fine with a burger and fries. She's fine with a coffee date. Yes, as beautiful as she is, you can find them. Sometimes you won't know, but you can find them.
So my dad tells me that plumbers are coming to our house, right? And so I'm ready for the plumbers to come. And I slept in because I drank a little last night and I was tired and I had bad cramps. So I slept in. It's around noon, right? I get up and I see that the plumbers are at my house. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I walk in to go ask my dad a question. And I realize the plumbers are kind of behind this hallway, like working on something. And then I go around the corner and this dude looks up at me and I was like, hey, how are you? And like, we just moved on, whatever. And then I walked up later to ask them if I was able to take a shower yet. And I look and I was like, that's one of my high school crushes. Yup. Haven't seen him since high school. Yup. And I did not look like this. I was not ready at all. I was truly down bad, needing to shower, makeup under my eyes. And I was like, well, haven't seen you since high school. This is a great moment. This is really good. I'm happy about this.
Yeah. Things like that. I don't know how you look without makeup, but he probably could have been pleased to see you without makeup. What do I mean by that? Men like to see if women are beautiful at their lowest. Like, I talked about it before, but yeah, you heard him say it. I get talked to the most when I look like crap and I go to the store to shop or something like that. That man could have probably thought you was the best thing since sliced bread, but she wants to be dolled up with fake up.
Before I say this, I may or may not be attracted to girls, but I just feel like have like great personalities. Like they be cool as they just everybody. It's like, bruh, if you ever sat down and had a conversation with the neighborhood, she really just be traumatized for real. Like I low key be feeling bad. They be cool as her. Like she just everybody like, yeah, she got 7 trains ran on her and stuff, but she really a good person. Like she really want to help people for real. You see what I'm saying? Like she she just need finding, bro. Like, I don't know, like having conversations with her, if you really want to put that cape on, then you got to think she don't know no better.
That's Captain Save Him. I don't see an S on his chest, but that's him. He was dead serious. He was dead serious. Be careful, because some of you guys may feel the same. If you're feeling this way, get help. Call 911 actually, because you've probably sipped a cup of delusion, or you've probably been hanging with too many modern women, because that's the same way they think about Chad. And a lot of Chads, I'm gonna be real, or 304s, but in a man. That's how they feel, right? They keep chasing the 304s. I'm on to something. I'm on to something.
It's me, baby. I just don't want to make another phone call. You want to spot me and I'll pay you back?
No.
Oh, you that kind?
Nah, I can't even.
You need some optimism in your life, my friend. Change your goddamn life.
Yeah.
Why are you so greedy?
I'm greedy because I can't afford it. That's $32.
I said spot you. I'm going to pay you right back if somebody cards work.
I pay bills. I got a crib.
You don't think connecting to me would be good? You're so dumb. You're so dumb, puppy.
Yeah, I guess.
Why don't you look me up first before you decide not to help me?
Because I don't really care for fame. Okay.
I know, but I could change your life, dude, right now.
I don't need to change. I'll change it myself. You know?
Good.
That's why I
But you know
work.
what? Networking with amazing women that are like next level, almost celebrities,
Yeah.
is always a good call.
You're right.
Yeah. Look me up before you diss me.
I didn't diss you.
I asked you.
Your cars dissed you. No.
Excuse me for being forward, but now what the other guy said to the woman to ask for bread, can you suck it? That's gonna be what guys start asking when modern women ask for things. Seriously. Even though she wasn't on a date, but straightforward.
Can I get some money?
No. Actually, hell no.
Wow.
Oh,
You just wasted my time.
yes.
This phone niggas.
That's what with you.
I cracked. I came here. What I came here for? Bye, y'all. See you later.
See y'all later.
Yeah. He wasn't hearing it. My man.
One time I dated a guy who was going to take his mom out to eat, and I was not allowed to go with them. So I had called this guy, and I was like, oh, okay, what are we doing tonight? It was Saturday night, and he said that he was going out to eat with his mom. And I thought that meant that we were going out to eat with his mom. So I was like, oh, okay, like that sounds good. And he was like, well, no, just me and my mom. And I was like, why can't I go? And it was because him and his mom don't get to spend a lot of time together anymore. So he was just going to go with his mom. But then, obviously, I went too. And I sat in the back seat. So basically, the moral of the story is if you are dating a guy and he goes to take his mom out to dinner and doesn't want to bring you, you should run.
Look, why are you butting in? That's mother-son time. You have to understand, when a boy is born, maybe she doesn't know, he attaches to his mother just like you, a daughter, probably, if I don't know if you have your father, but would attach to your father. It's a personal bond. And you're breaking that bond by putting yourself in the middle, trying to say, I'm your number one, when you're not. Seriously. Like, even to this day, my mom is Ace Boon Kun. I'm not a mama's boy, but every man naturally clings to them. I mean, what are you doing? Do you see how confused they are? Why are you butting in something like that? Mind your business.
This may just be me, but there's a small little part of me that, like, when you break up with someone, when you end things, when you go no contact, whatever the case may be, there's a little small part of me that, like, I wouldn't mind if I heard from them again or if they reached out to me. I'm not saying the person needs to hit me up and be like, I love you, let's get back together. let's work it out. Not like that. I'm just saying, just a check in, especially if you spent time, years, experiences with this person. It's real crazy to believe that, like, we ended things and you never thought about me again. You never thought to call me. You never thought to text me. You don't check my social medias. Like, come on now. So I think that when the guy does reach out or whoever reaches out, it's like, okay, you do care about me a little bit. Like, it's just a good feeling of, like, gratification. Like, okay, we don't hate each other. Maybe it didn't work out, but, like, you still care. Or you
Can't make this up.
you care enough to see that I'm good after what happened between us. No, am I the only one that thinks like that?
No, you're not the only one, but you're most likely a group of women feel like that. Men can't. Why? Because if men try to reach back around, he's met with disregard, right? He's made to feel like a sucker. So, no, men don't feel like that. Men feel like that when they get older, right? Like me at 40 years old, I could do something like that. But when I was 20, hell no. No, you couldn't do that. You don't know who that person is with, who that person, man is. It's a lot of different situations you don't want to bother. You don't want to put yourself into because you talk to the girl, hey, I just want to see how you doing. Man, pick the phone. What you doing? Going up? No. And guys don't want to deal with that because they realize it's definitely more to life than being involved in situations like that. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next video.